Picture the CEO messaging at 7 a.m. Marketing needs to know exactly when does the new onboarding go live. If you hesitate, panic spreads. If you open a crisp release plan, everyone breathes. Today, we'll turn your roadmap themes into concrete, confidence-building release schedules. When we change focus, I'll simply say now we'll talk about the next part. A release plan is the missing middle layer between quarter-scale roadmap and 2-week sprints. It names the feature bundle, the target window, and the rollout approach. Think of it as a train timetable. Engineers load cargo, stories, into each carriage, sprint, and stakeholders know which train reaches the station, production, when. Now we'll talk about the minimum viable release, your first train. List every feature, then ask, if this item vanished, would early users still get core value? Anything that answers yes is cut. Dropbox's first public beta couldn't share folders or preview files. It simply synced. That tiny set proved the engine and unlocked feedback loops. Your MVR does the same. Now we'll talk about sequencing follow-on releases. Plan a ladder, release 1, our sync, release 2, our share, release 3, our mobile. Order by user value per effort and dependency logic. Keep later rungs fuzzy, quarter, not date. As discovery de-risks scope, tighten the timing. Now we'll talk about rollout strategies. Big bang, flip the switch for everyone. Risky but fine for small, isolated changes. Gradual rollout, stage percentages, 1%, 10%, 50%, 100%. This is Slack's default. Feature flags plus rapid metrics watch. Dark launch, code ships off, toggled for internal users only, great for load testing. Pick based on blast radius and telemetry maturity. If you can't revert in minutes, don't big bang. Now we'll talk about versioning. Semver works. Major for breaking, minor for additive, patch for fixes. Communicate version change in release notes. Developers downstream rely on it for API stability. For mobile apps, bundle version plus build number so QA can reproduce exactly. Now we'll talk about quality gates. A release isn't done at code complete. Run, automated regression suite green, manual exploratory pass on top flows, performance benchmark within 10% of baseline. Beta cohort feedback, bug rate below threshold. Docs, FAQ, support macros updated. Rollback plan drafted and tested on staging. At Spotify, a release cannot progress unless every gate is checked in Jira's definition of done. Now we'll talk about handling hard launch dates. Maybe a conference keynote looms. Freeze scope to must-haves, bump nice-to-haves. Communicate sliding doors. If critical bug appears after code freeze, either slip launch or desktop, not both. Stakeholders respect tough trade-offs when they see the matrix. Now we'll talk about the release readiness checklist. You, the PM, own, go, no-go meeting booked. Engineering, QA, DevOps, support, marketing. Changelog drafted, clear, non-jargon bullet points, monitoring dashboards ready, error rates, latency, conversion funnels. Customer comms templated, email, in-app banner, social posts. Support wrote a set, extra coverage for first 48 hours, run the checklist, green lights only, quick case story, EcoSnap carbon scanner roadmap, says Q3, multi-scan plus EU labels, release plan slices, V1.2, June, tree multi-scan, gradual 10% rollout, success metric, 30% faster basket scanning, V1.3, August, tree EU label localization, dark launch for staff, big bang before regulation deadline, marketing gets firm months, devs keep sprint agility,